N E W W O R. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 24 of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It's time to save those last few Waddle Dees in the presence of the king. I would highly recommend using a ranged ability like Dragonfire, Space Ranger. And speaking of those, take in a second level ability because you need that as an objective for this boss fight. Any one of these will do. Just make sure, absolutely make sure that you don't get hit, and absolutely make sure you have a ranged ability. Here we go. His primal nemesis, Forgo DDD. His primal nemesis is Forgo DDD. Now, this is definitely a rematch, yeah. But this is a different fight altogether from your regular King DDD fight. So first he's going to spin all around. He'll try to bash you with his hammers. He's all messed up, so he's completely ready for this pandemic, or has been for the past 2 years. Like he always has been. And yeah, you know, he does his usual DDD shtick with just a visual flair. All right, now avoid this. Now wait until this is fully charged up. All right, so I can actually do that. Okay. All right, nice, got him. Do I even need to say it? Mass DDD is just so good every single game.
Automatic language detection activated. Authentication system activated. Authenticating. Authenticating. Entry code approved. Initiating facility navigation protocol.
Welcome visitors to the Dream Discoveries Tour of our science facility, Lab Discovera. On this thrilling tour, you'll be introduced to the ultimate life form, specimen IDF-86. From the moment IDF-86 arrived on our planet, it began a campaign of destruction that threatened the native wildlife of our entire world. Luckily, our research team managed to capture it before it could complete its invasion. Once it was contained, our lab began studying IDF-86's spatial teleportation ability. Research that laid the groundwork for the planetary warp technology we enjoy today. However, 30 years after our research began, a warp experiment incident occurred in this facility. A new life form, separated from the main specimen, escaped in the aftermath. That new subspecimen has yet to be recovered. In the time since, IDF-86 has shown no signs of activity. It is now kept in a state of permanent stasis within the custom-made Eternal Capsule here on the top level of Lab Discovera. And here we are. Let's meet the ultimate life form, specimen IDF-86.
Take a good look, Pink Intruder. Isn't it a beautiful sight? You're not even seeing the Great One in full form. They're incomplete without their other half. Long ago, the Great One granted the people of this world a miraculous power. Those people left this world behind and entered a land of dreams. Once the Great One is complete again, I know we will also receive this miraculous power. We, the ones they left behind in this forgotten land. And now, the time has finally come. That's right. This small creature here is the Great One's missing half. Finally, after all our planning and effort, we can help the Great One reach their complete form. We dreamed of this moment for so many years. If you dare to stand in our way, we'll feast on your hide! Yeah, I don't know why you're sending all these guys after me. I just want to beat you. The King of Beasts, Leongar. Alright, so he's sort of a mishmash between various boss fights that we've seen before. He's got the claw attack of Claroline. He's got the little pouncing thing. He's got the little pouncing ability of King Dedede, I suppose. He's pretty basic in this first phase of the fight, honestly. Nothing really too major, nothing really too, fascinating. But still, holy shit! Holy shit! But he's got some new stuff. He can bash you on the ground just like that. And also, holy shit, that thing is an alien! Because this is an entirely new area, there are no objectives. All you need to do is just to beat this boss. Okay. So come on. Let me shoot you. Just like that. Here's where things get a little bit more interesting. He's mad. So now he can slash in the air to create X's that go slightly above ground, on the ground, and then some. Next, he'll try to chomp at you, and you basically just gotta dodge. Just remember, the trigger buttons are, the red trigger buttons are the guard, or the trigger button, wait, every trigger button is the guard, and then to dodge, you simply have to go out of the way. Ugh! Jesus. Oh, Christ. Broly! Broly! Seriously, isn't that like just the Broly thing that he would do? Like, Jesus. As a last attempt at an attack, he'll try to charge at you while also chomping you at the same time. So, this actually tripped up people a lot, so I can see how this would be challenging. But a veteran like me doesn't really know the meaning of the word hard. You dare! Plan ruined. Important plan. Needed labor. Open vortex. Found workforce. Brought here. And yet, error made. Irksome pink contaminants. Careful planning. Now wasted. No more planning. No more patience. Instead, everything shall be consumed! Oh god, I'm changing the volume, oh god! Oh god! Fractal Fargo, holy what? What? There's the abomination I know and love. There it is. So, run. And attack while you can. I would recommend a Ranger or a Cutter for this boss fight. Because, you know, Fecto Forgo is obviously, you know, ew. Like, look at that thing. It's just ew. Like, this is the abomination that we know and love from Kirby, am I right? like, Kirby's dealt with abominations before, but this is actually, like, genuinely creepy and terrifying. Like, this game was rated E10 for a reason. So basically, this boss fight is just running, and also attacking while you can. Reason why I would recommend Cutter for this boss fight is because of the sole fact that you can just let these things charge, and that will deal chip damage to Fecto Forgo, who is, by the way, an amalgamation of all of the Beast Pack members, including the boss Leongar. Just, Jesus Christ! If this thing isn't terrifying, and if Nintendo didn't really take inspiration from Resident Evil and Metro Fusion, then I don't know what is. Fecto Elphalus is the final boss. This thing looks cool. Like, normally you would expect like Kirby final bosses to be like creepy abominations, but this one is more like majestic and cool, while also managing to be kinda otherworldly at the same time. I mean, it is Kirby in the Forgotten Land after all. So Fecto Elphalus's main weapon is a spear that they can use to charge at you, just go on the ground just like that, try to slice you up just like that, for all the damage in the world. I actually chose to go with Dragonfire because, again, I really like the flames that Dragonfire leaves behind as part of chip damage. Remember, dodging and guarding is your absolute friend in this fight. That way you can avoid Elphalus's attacks as well as, you know, their frickin' arrow thingamabobs that they use against you. Alright, so now they're gonna do it on the ground. Okay. All you really have to do is just keep on moving, so this attack is not that hard to avoid. And you see, you look at that, we're still doing chip damage. Like, Dragonfire is busted. And again, I wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, no, Xenoblade 2, is this you? Seriously, like, whenever I saw this, like, shot for, like, the first time, it's like, Xenoblade, is that you? Well, how this is not like that game is Phase 2, where the power of spatial teleportation means you basically just throw meteors from otherworldly things at the opponents. Dodge that big one because that will hurt a lot. It will. And remember, for this attack, just dodge out of the way so you don't get hit by the spear. Okay. So we got that. Oh, and now this thing. Right here. Figure out where the circle is going. Because if you don't hit Fecto Alphalus enough, then they will actually heal up that damage. That's what the light blue health thingy indicates. Unfortunately, the Dragonfire Flames don't last when Fecto Alphalus is in the air, so that's a proper way of balancing it, I suppose. Alright, so they're gonna do that. Yeah, like, this fight is just so cool. This fight is just really cool. This music, this setting, this atmosphere, it's great. And of course, Fecto Alphalus itself being like a vile but majestic thing that came out of nowhere. I love this game, dude. I love this game. And yeah, if this is anyone's first Kirby game thinking, this final boss takes so long, welcome to the world of modern Kirby games, everybody. We have been waiting for you. Such incredible power! Whatever it's trying to do, it's gonna be pretty bad. What is it, Kirby? Whoa! Is that your home? That's Planet Popstar? Oh no! It's pulling Popstar through that huge vortex! It wants your world to collide with this one! We have to stop it! But how? Let's play Big Rigs, boys! I don't use the term fucking raw loosely, but that was fucking raw. Listen. Listen. I love this game. I love this game. This is my third time completing this. But holy. For me, this is just like any other Tuesday. The last 30 minutes of Kirby games lately have been really raw and just so good. But like, that one might just be my favorite. Just right up there with Robobot as one of my favorite finales to any Kirby game ever. I think it's very clear that they really liked Bayonetta. The devs of Kirby really love Bayonetta because you can't get any more sick than saving the world via truck. It's really not that possible to just to pull off that and just be like, holy. But yeah, like Kirby in the Forgotten Land, it's such a well-designed game. Like everything in it just feels incredibly fresh and new for the series. Like, even if you think this is just like a Kirby game but in 3D, as a longtime Kirby fan myself, I'm just like, you know what? You're right. But for me, being stuck in 2D for so long, like, I get it. You want something new. And finally, we get that something new. And almost everything in this game is just so perfect. Like, honestly, this is basically becoming one of my favorite games of this year alone. And it's... I'm just gonna say it. This is right up there with Planet Robobot as one of my favorites. Like, right up there with Robobot as, like, the best one since Robobot. So, if you hadn't gotten this game yet, please do. Please do. But of course, judging from the pictures, it's not over yet because you haven't played a Kirby game before. See you guys on next time. And please check out this song called Welcome to the New World. It's so fantastic. Volume 4 is now available. The Waddle Live corner stage has been rebuilt, so now we have a sound test. The Ultimate Cup is now available. Battle tough opponents and aim to become the champ. Which is basically saying, hey, you unlock the arena mode. And because we rescued every single Waddle Dee, we get a statue in our honors. Want to increase the power of a copy ability? Good news! Copy abilities can now be powered up at Waddle Dee's weapon shop. And finally, hey look! Claraline is visiting our town. She looks a bit upset. Ah, are you thinking what I'm thinking, Kirby? When things finally calmed down and the animals came to celebrate with us, Leon Gar was missing. I bet Claraline was looking for him. She might have found something. We should ask her what's going on. Statues in our honor. I'm so glad to be safe with you again, Kirby. I want us to stay this close forever. Aw, that's cute. I'm totally gonna forget you about it for the rest of the for the next game because Kirby will not remember who you are. See ya, Sayonara. Ha ha. Oh man.